For the past 2 months, the entire WNBA ecosystem has been holding its collective breath. We watched the grueling shooting slumps. We analyzed the mechanical breakdowns. We witnessed the intense psychological weight accumulating on the shoulders of a rookie carrying the entire league, from the physical targeting to the congressional letters to the intense interventions from NBA Commissioner Adam Silver. But tonight, the Indiana Fever washed all of that history away in a 35-point tidal wave. Welcome back to WNBA Shock. The Indiana Fever did not just defeat the Connecticut Sun, they completely obliterated them, 123-88. They dropped a nuclear offensive bomb that fundamentally rewired the landscape of the season. We are talking about a season high in total points, a season high in field goal percentage at an astronomical 61.6%, a season high from beyond the arc at an even 50%. But the most terrifying takeaway for the rest of the league isn't just the final score. It is the visual, undeniable confirmation that the All-Star break just fixed Caitlin Clark.
Such a good point guard. She's not a top 5, top 4 point guard. Might as well just hang it up, bro. Caitlin Clark had a double-double in 19 damn minutes. 19 minutes. The Indiana Fever just beat the snot out of the Connecticut Sun. And once again, a good team win. Now, I told y'all before, now I'll say it again. When it comes to the Indiana Fever playing good, I'm going to give credit to where credit is due. Stephanie White and Breon January coached a hell of a defensive.
To understand the sheer magnitude of this 123-point massacre, we have to talk about the medical reality of what rest produces for a player with Clark's specific injury history. Throughout June and July, the most discussed shooting problem in the WNBA wasn't about broken mechanics. Brandon Payne had worked relentlessly on her upper body mechanics all offseason. The release looked identical. The arc was consistent. What was missing was the lift. The back injury she suffered in late June, followed by a lingering groin issue, completely robbed Clark of her burst out of the ground. When your lower body cannot generate explosive power, your launch angle suffers, and your three-point shot flattens out no matter how perfect your upper body form is. Head coach Stephanie White stated multiple times that she was just waiting to see the leg drive return. Well, 8 days off changed everything. No games, no grinding practices, just daily, intensive medical treatment. Whatever the training staff did behind closed doors during the All-Star break produced a result tonight that 8 grueling weeks of playing through the pain simply could not.
Caitlin Clark is back with a vengeance, and I love this new version of her. This new version of her is so nasty. It's so volatile. It's so fire. Now, shout out to some of the guys on Twitter. Hero of the Day stated, why does Caitlin Clark turn the ball over so much? Exclamation points. This is why. Caitlin Clark blatantly pushed by the defenders, no call. Turnover, the refs was looking directly at the foul. And as it happens, and it's disgraceful. Let's take a look at this play right here.
Clark stepped onto the hardwood and delivered a flawless, video game-level performance. In exactly 27 minutes of action, she dropped 27 points and dished out 11 assists. She shot 8 of 13 from the field and was a perfect 6 for 6 from the free throw line. But the most important metric, the three-point shot that had been completely broken since late May, dropped in at a lethal 55.6%. She hit 5 of her 9 attempts from deep. The player everyone was worried about is not just fully healthy, she is dangerously explosive again. And she wasn't doing it alone. While the internet spent the last 48 hours furiously speculating about Kelsey Mitchell missing practice and locker room toxicity, Mitchell simply showed up and let her game do the talking.
Caitlin Clark. Now, this was a dope moment in the game before we get into Caitlin Clark, 21 and 10 double-double in 19 minutes, is watch this play right here play out. I don't want to hear nothing else about Caitlin Clark being just a three-point shooter. She been doing this since college, cooking in the interior of the court. She's been cooking in the inside. Watch this.
Mitchell poured in 23 points on highly efficient 9 of 16 shooting, including 3 of 6 from beyond the arc, finishing with a massive plus 27 in the box score. For the first time since the opening stretch of the season, Mitchell and Clark were simultaneously at their absolute best. When both of your guards are shooting above 50% from three-point range, no defensive scheme in the world can contain the offense. You cannot successfully guard the pick and roll. If the defense stays home on the perimeter, the paint is wide open. If the defense collapses, Clark and Mitchell rain fire from the outside. The Connecticut Sun desperately tried to guard it tonight, and the Fever punished them with 123 points. The ultimate beneficiary of this perimeter spacing was the anchor of the system, Aaliyah Boston. Boston was nothing short of extraordinary. She bullied her way to 22 points on 10 of 14 shooting, hitting 71.4% of her attempts. She was the perfect pick-and-roll partner, finishing with perfect timing, altering shots at the rim, recording 3 steals, and dishing out 5 assists. This was the exact version of Boston that Stephanie White built this entire tactical system around, resulting in her best statistical game since joining the franchise.
Of the most popular stars decline. Now, if you guys don't know, reports came out earlier today from Sabrina that the WNBA did lie about inviting her and possibly Caitlin Clark to take part in this three-point contest. Now, I don't believe Caitlin Clark spoke about it. Hopefully she gets to speak to the media today after the game. You know, I really hope she does, and I think she will. Is the game over? Let's see here. Yep, and the game is over.
But nobody is talking about the collective distribution of production that makes this specific game historically significant. This was not a top-heavy victory. This was a complete roster masterpiece. All 10 active players scored. Beyond the massive numbers from Clark, Mitchell, and Boston, the supporting cast was flawless. Tiasha Harris and Monique Billings each dropped 12 points. Lexi Hull and Sophie Cunningham added 8 points apiece. The bench unit delivered an incredible 47 points, scoring almost as much as the entire Connecticut Sun roster combined. During Clark's injury absence, the Fever proved their depth by going on a 5-0 run. Tonight, they proved what happens when you take a fully confident, battle-tested supporting cast and reintegrate a fully healthy, elite franchise playmaker back into the lineup.
Now, Kaylin, she had 6 turnovers, which is a lot. I ain't gonna lie to you, that is a lot. Aisha Hines-Allen, 5 points. Sophie didn't play a lot of minutes, man. She played, oh, yes, she did. She played 21 minutes. Well, 21 is decent. She had 8 points. To me, it seemed like Sophie's getting kind of reprimanded in a way, I think, you know, the way I'm looking at it. So the Indiana field goal percentage was 62% today, which is extremely high from the field, bro. They kicked
Clark's 11 assists combined with her 27 points means she directly generated nearly 50 points of the Fever's total offense. Her ability to read defenses and perfectly distribute the basketball at the right time is a mental skill that was never compromised by her physical injuries. Now that the physical burst matches the mental processing, the Indiana Fever have evolved into a championship-level threat. The Fever are now 16-10. They have 17 games remaining before the playoffs, and they possess the most dangerous offensive ceiling of any team in the association. The heavy psychological weight of the first half of the season has been entirely washed away by a 35-point blowout. The Valkyries, the Liberty, and the Aces are all looming on the schedule, but none of those challenges look the same today as they did 2 weeks ago. The 3 is back. The vision is back. The burst is back. Every single team in this league just watched 123 points go up on the scoreboard against a playoff-caliber opponent, and they are officially on notice. The real season starts right now. This is WNBA Nitro. Smash that subscribe button and hit the notification bell because we are breaking down every single second of this historic second half as the Indiana Fever chase a championship. We are not missing a single game